Alright, everything has been leading to this. Arkham Knight no punching, Arkham City no punching, and now Arkham Asylum. Wait, I'm being told this is actually the first game in the series, and I've been playing them in reverse order? Alright, who the hell do I need to fire? Please, reschedule my counting lesson. I need to take care of this idiot. Is this thing still recording? So yeah, the rules are pretty simplistic. No striking, and also no countering. Yeah, that's about it. So the game starts off in seemingly a quarantine. I mean, the only people out on the streets are essential workers. Cops, doctors, and douchebags with nice cars. Oh wait, Bruce, that's you. Sorry, I almost mixed you up with a trust fund brat, which of course is not the case because instead you're a trust fund bat. Puns will never get old. Just like Mr. Quincy here. You look better than ever. Did you get a nose job? Oh, no, that's just from when I broke it, okay. As we visited the asylum, I got to see some of my biggest enemies. Joker, Killer Croc, and ventilation covers. Oh my, I don't know when, and I don't know why, but I will eventually tear you apart. Oh, Joker, I'm glad you're enjoying the show so far, but please, shut up. Anyways, the video and the video game can actually start right before a quick word from my sponsor, Pain. I said a quick word, not words. Anyways, it can start now. Joker has broken free and some of his thugs are trying to give me a hand in becoming handicapped. So, like my dad would say, third time's the charm. Just, don't use that logic on defective condoms. I never got that last bit. I even asked my two older brothers. They didn't get it either. Okay, I'll stop with the jokes. I got into an actual fight, and I immediately ran into some problems. One of them being a fist in my face. See, because I've gone backwards in games, I've actually slowly been losing abilities. Features I heavily relied on. No more sliding into enemies, and no more aerial attacks. All I had for damage was my puny little batarangs. And guess what? That did nothing. Honestly, the farthest I had gotten was opening up this vent. I told you I'd get to you, and now onto your family. And I kinda just stared at the enemy's legs. But thankfully, after more testing, I found that if I stood right next to this electric gate and hopped over my enemies, it was an insta-kill. Now, turning goons' brains into scrambled eggs is probably highly illegal and definitely murder, but they were already on a life of crime. All I did was give them a little push. Like literally, a push into the fence. I continued on following Joker, and suddenly we were getting warned that almost every prisoner was breaking out of their cells. Thankfully, after a little bit of thinking, I finally found a solution. Bap, bap, bap. Yeah, just turn off all the TVs. It's not actually happening if I can't see it. Okay, it seems I've made a mistake. That's fine. Let me just check the calculations. Yeah, just carry the 3, make sure to divide, and... Right, so that comes out as... Oh, okay, I'm just screwed. So yeah, I ran into 2 more goons. I tried leading them into a quick and painful death, aka the electric gate, but unfortunately, all of the doors had closed behind me. So after a little bit of testing, and seriously, I spent forever just embedding this guy's forehead with Batarang, I eventually found that 2 punches are needed to progress. Just 1 running punch for each guy. You get them on the floor, then ground takedown. We then had to talk to this guy, and apparently his friends are in serious trouble. A psycho called Zaz has broken out, and innocent people are about to get maimed alive. So every second counts. Oh, okay, Bruce needs to take a small phone call. Cool, I guess we can wait. Oh, shush your screaming. This is an important call. Anyways, I got to Zaz, and honestly, not too bad. It was harder to actually spell his name than take him out. We then had to save more people, and thankfully, this time it's just a little itty bit of highly deadly gas.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
Well, I was gonna, but now that you mention it, I could just stand here for a little bit. I'm Batman, for God's sake. Of course, I'm not gonna let innocent people get hospitalized. That's only for the guilty. I then had to start up this fans to get rid of the gas, and thankfully my dad has taught me that if you hit something hard enough, it'll do what you want. We saved everyone, to be honest, I kinda just left them hanging, and then more goons. It took a lot of running, but just like my love life so far, I kept my hands to myself. And then something really big happened. Really big, huh? Yeah, it's boss fight time already, and if you've seen my earlier videos, you'd know that brutes are basically impossible to take down. So I steeled myself, got ready, and it was over. Yeah, he got shocked once, just looked around, and then had a heart attack. I don't really have anything funny to say here, it was just kinda sad. That's like if in the final battle with Joker, we learn that he has cancer and then just dies on the spot. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Gordon then got kidnapped because apparently that's the only thing he's gonna do in this entire series.
Joker will not win. I won't let him.
Yeah, evil never wins. And plus, there are like 3 more games that need to be made, so for profits and justice, woo. My holy intentions thankfully led to a fight with another fence, and then it was time to track down Gordo. Thankfully, I got extremely lucky and I got a trail immediately. Somebody left a little whiskey on the floor and that'll lead us right to Gordon. You know, I've heard all this crap about alcohol making you a deadbeat and, well, literally dead with liver failure, but look here, it's saving a life. There was another sneak section, 2 of them actually, and we were still on Gordon's trail. The trail stops here. Dead end. Ow, and the guard is dead. Oh, that's so clever. Look past all the murder and stuff, and Joker truly has a gifted mind for puns. Look, it was so good, even the corpse got it. We got a call from Nigma and learned that there are a bunch of challenges just waiting for us. Oh, yes, Gordon is probably getting tortured alive right now, but come on. Those 10 blabbermouths aren't gonna take care of themselves. Plus, you only really need like 2 limbs to function, so he'll be fine. You know, if the whole Batman thing doesn't pan out, Bruce could seriously become a dentist. You know how many people he's put in braces? Leg braces, but still, that counts. So we were still kinda on Gordon's trail, meaning I completely lost him and just started to dick around. This included reproducing with a vent cover. Oh, what? Don't give me that look. How the hell do you think Cyborg was made?
We got the record over here and then the radios died.
Oh, boo-hoo, your radios died. Well, inside the asylum, several actual people died. And a lot of them were because of me. Then the Joker crew started to beat up my car, and honestly, can't I just get a timeout? Taking on all these guys is really backbreaking. Like, all their backs will get broken, making their life a living hell with paralysis. You get it. After that fight, if you could even call it that, I got some gel. Explosive gel. Now, I don't think I have to spell it out. I'm selling free tickets to the moon, and also to the doors of heaven. Psst, 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 bad guys. Psst, psst. Come here. Look, don't mind all the bright circles on the floor. They're just for decoration. And a 1, and a 2, and a boom! Oh, music to my ears! That is, if I could actually hear anything right now. It's just a painful, sharp ringing. I then had to save some hostages, and thankfully, explosives were more than enough. Oh, weren't they, Mr. Thug? I'll take your violent muscle spasms as a yes. Next up is Scarecrow, and honestly, if you look past the scary mask, he's really just a scampering lunatic who involuntarily feeds people drugs. I can't believe it. Warner Brothers will be hearing from my uncle's lawyers. You can't just use someone's likeness like that. Scarecrow drugs us and, you know, it's the standard affair. A visit to the morgue, your decaying parents talking to you, but honestly, besides all that, it was pretty normal. I don't remember that being there, or giants existing. Hello? Oh, whoops, that was an autocorrect issue. I meant to type help. This section was just pretty normal, staying out of eyesight because of my social anxieties, and besides me punching myself for, well, just satiating my self-hatred, I was in the clear. Now, a word from our actual sponsor, me. Do you have troubles with just general life? Is getting people to notice you hard because of your raisin body? Well, fear not, because with one simple subscription to me, and the results are instantaneous. Bigger gains, a new outlook on life, and several slight tumors. Now, you're still a freak of nature, but a bigger one. I don't know if that's an improvement, but now that you've subscribed, you're locked in forever. Sorry. Being serious, it's boss fight time, and surprisingly, fighting someone who could classify as a tractor is kinda hard. Luckily, I had a handle on the situation. Okay, that was a lie. The situation had a handle on me. This boss fight is pretty simple. Bane charges at you and you try to scrape his eyes out. This was all fine until he gets down on his knees. I blew him up, just blew him up again because that's my only attack, but unfortunately I found that punching 6 times is just needed to progress. Bane, even after losing the fight, was a sore loser and didn't give up, but thankfully, just like in most kids' TV shows, there was a simple and elegant solution. Vehicular murder. We then had to visit the Batcave for some reason. I think I'd just given up on Gordon or saved him. Honestly, I can't remember. I got a Batclaw upgrade and I thought it was gonna be useless. But of course, just like most things, okay, scratch that. Just like all things, I was wrong. One little tug and all my enemies seemingly forget that walking exists. Oh, just one little tug. Oh, almost like a little baby. A baby whose face is now being smashed into pavement. Okay, that was a bad comparison.
I will find you. Rip your flesh like paper.
Okay, so from what I've deduced so far, opening that door just might be a bad idea. We then, after that encounter, had to look for some special notes about Titan, a special new drug that, okay, I won't explain it because I don't want to bore you. Okay, I don't really understand it. Just imagine Bane on steroids. Or, okay, Bane on even more steroids. Anyways, I had another sneak section and met up with the local blind, deaf, and stupid population. Surprisingly, they don't make the best guards. Or human beings for that matter. I then just had to do more fighting, and honestly, it's all just getting a little mind-numbing. Not that my mind wasn't numb in the first place.
Let's see. Good.
Bruce, now is not the time, nor is any time. You can't just look at that stuff. Oh wait, okay, hold that image. Oh fuck, what have I done? Yeah, so this doctor took the Titan formula, so I need to track her down. But seriously, I need to stop with all these stupid and childish jokes. All the single corpses shake, oh yeah, shake. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it out of my system. I also could have said that after my 5 minutes at the computer. Whatever, let's skip over that. I destroyed a chandelier, apparently saved some lives, and rather quickly found the formula. Or rather, what I think is the formula. I'm not sure. I think it's just some dirt pretending to be a piece of paper. How? Things continued on pretty normally, and I was involuntarily drugged again. What, that makes it twice in one day? Is it Friday already? You know the whole spiel. Whoa, me parents are dead, and now I'm 12. Does Bruce have hallucinations about being inside a 12-year-old's body? Whatever. Boo-hoo. Crying over your dead parents again. Bruce Wayne? More like Bruce Wine. Exploiting childhood trauma? Self-high five, that was a nice one. Bill Gates running to give me my vaccine like... Actually, maybe I shouldn't joke about that. Oh no, not because vaccines are important to get for the moving on of society, but rather Bill recently got divorced and I don't want to blow my shot. I'm trying to scan this dead lady, but all it tells me is aborted. Oh, so that's what abortions are like. Honestly, I didn't expect that many explosions. So yeah, our doctor friend who had the Titan formula got aborted, and now I just need to track down Harley. Guys, you want to see a funny trick? If you go into the bathroom and then turn on the x-ray vision, you can see under their clothes. Actually, guy, what are you doing? Staring at a corpse. In the bathrobe? Okay, shh. Permanent sleepy time for you. Shocking news tonight as Batman, the self-proclaimed vigilante, was seen knocking out a guard. All was fine until Batman strung him up, got ready, and struck down the cord. That looks like it hurt. Batman's trial for first-degree murder will be held tonight after he's done going around on the streets, beating up people who look even remotely evil. Yeah, tracking down Harley was just a lot of fighting.
How you gonna save him?
Who said anything about saving anybody. Yeah, I had to deal with Harley, and thankfully it was all pretty easy. Besides the first-degree murder. Oh, so many new friends! I wasn't expecting visitors. Just let me get a little ready. This fight was the best yet for one simple reason. Void. Yeah, I was able to push people off into the endless black. Is this murder? Probably, but is it fun? Most definitely. Oh, lost your balance there, bud. And just as I thought manslaughter was getting stale, so after taking out Harley, I was going after the big man, Mr. J. This little trip involved going through the sewers and saving some hostages because, they were on the way.
There's a hidden door, but, well, you know, it's hidden.
Whoa, you're telling me the hidden door is actually hidden? Next you're gonna tell me it's a door! I finally got to Joker, but of course it was a trap. Don't worry though, as I was prepared. Thankfully, this wasn't my first time getting rammed by two burly shirtless men. Or rather, unthankfully, this semi-boss fight was surprisingly actually pretty easy. Just blind him, forcefully ride him, and ta-da! You've broken a man, both mentally and physically. At first, I thought 2 punches were needed to actually finish them off, but after a little more testing, bam, I found a workaround. You know, I wouldn't mind popping some of this Titan stuff because, oh my god, look at those biceps! Sure, my body would forever be hideously deformed, but that's nothing new to me, so pile it on! We visited Ivy for a cure to the Titan, and at first she was a little hesitant, but nothing does the charm like good old-fashioned torture and threatening. We found out that the cure is in Croc's lair, and after 5 seconds of leaving Ivy alone, she turned on us, because sure. So on my way to meet Mr. Crocodile, I noticed the funniest thing. Ow! Oh, jeez, that sucked. What are you waiting for? Oh, you thought I was throwing some gag about the game's fake crash halfway through. No. I'm not clever enough for that. I just had a stroke. Yep, another trip to Scarecrow Land, and honestly, things are starting to get more and more elaborate. Almost like a theme park or Disneyland. Oh, look, I think that's Mickey there. Or at least a part of Mickey. This sneaking stuff was mostly easy until I got to the semi-boss fight. There isn't too much to say, just a lot of bad guys. Or girls. Sorry, it's hard to tell gender from, bones. After consulting several sacred texts, I found that cursed skeletons are actually weak to the ancient and dark technique of getting blown the hell up. Yeah, I just used gel and basically escaped unfazed. Anyways, continuing on the topic of fear and death, I gotta say, abandoned buildings, corpses, blood, all that stuff doesn't spook me in the slightest. But when you open a door and a cutscene starts, oh my god, I'm about to cry in fear. So yeah, Crane got what he deserved, death by suffocation from an oversized lizard, and now on to Killer Croc. Honestly, I said all this crap about being scared, and as a child I couldn't stand this section, but now it's honestly more frustrating than anything. Mr. Croc, are you eating me alive again? We need to learn some personal boundaries, bud. What I'm saying is, it's kinda hard to be scared of someone when they constantly stumble over nothing. I also found that my line launcher allowed me to basically speed run through the entire section. Honestly, my only deaths were stupid ones because, as I've said before, I'm stupid, but being serious, I'm not quite sure on why I'm not scared of Killer Croc anymore. It may be that I just got older, but he's still a giant lizard. That's a universal fear, like for all age groups. Or, I don't know, maybe it's the age thing, maybe it's just that whenever anyone says Killer Croc, all I can imagine is a sandal with a gun taped to it. Back in the base, we made the Titan cure that will save so many lives. Boring. Just give me a new gun. Thankfully, the game actually listened to me for once, and now I'm able to break necks 3 times as fast. We then learned that Joker has been dumping his Titan formula into the water supply, and the citizens of Gotham might drink it. Yeah, the Titan formula is bright green. No one's gonna drink that. If you open your tap, green water comes out, and you still decide to drink it, then maybe, just maybe, you were supposed to die. Don't look at me. It's called survival of the fittest, not survival of the brain dead who drink green water. Okay, being serious, this new grapple upgrade is the biggest life improvement ever. Well, not for the enemies, it's more like a life shortener, but you get it. So to stop the contamination in the water, I had to find where the controls were. I took care of the pumps, and then Joker sent me a little itty bitty gift. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but this Titan actually helped me out a lot, whether that be accidental friendly fire or purposeful friendly fire. Look, it may look like I'm using this Titan to punch these guys, but that couldn't be farther from the case. Just imagine these so-called punches as teeny little love taps. Life debilitating love taps, but still love taps. So after breaking out of the sewers, I then had to take down Poison Ivy, and well, there isn't too much to say here. This fight was extremely easy, and her patterns are so basic. She did the same moves over and over. Honestly, I just kind of want to know what's going on in her head. Yes, every single time I let my guard down, Batman is able to sneak in a Batarang. So I have a plan that'll really shake the game up. I'm gonna drop my freaking guard again. Now, the final boss fight of the game. Everything has been building up to this moment. Joker shoots himself in the head with the Titan formula, and now behold, one of the ugliest creatures ever. Did it work? You know how when there's a black screen you can see your own reflection? I'm sorry, that was mean. Okay, being serious, here he is. I know it was kind of hyperbole, he doesn't look that bad. Okay, in general he's mostly fine, but really, a mohawk? Did that Titan virus also come with a teensy little barber jammed in there? Back on track, Joker threw some goons at us, yada yada yada. They're all mostly easy, especially with the new gun we got, but the real problem stems here. Joker turns his back to face the cameras, like the narcissist he is. Trust me, that's saying a lot coming from a YouTuber. And then, once I pull him down, I was forced to punch. What? Look, I tried almost everything here. Explosives, just staring at him, because I couldn't do anything else. But punching here 6 times is just needed for the fight to end. Then, yeah, I was done. I don't really know what to say here. That was a little anticlimactic. It was a really easy fight. Well, if you enjoyed, then subscribe, like, mail me your firstborn, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next week.